Hello, everyone. And again, I am there with a superstar of DBMCI, Dr. Akash, with the amazing rank of 105 in the latest INI-CET November 2021. And I think he's a perfect example to show that nothing can stop you. Not only the COVID crisis, nothing, pandemic, nothing can stop you if you are determined. Keep on working hard, and success is here. So, hello Akash, welcome.
Hi, ma'am. Hi, ma'am.
Congratulations. And I think your story, I was listening
Thank you,
to
ma'am.
your story, is a very, very motivational one. And I want everybody to hear your story. Can you share the glimpse of it we were discussing?
Yes, yes, ma'am. I joined Bangalore a regular batch as a regular batch student, ma'am. In just after the internship, just before the lockdown. Actually, we had one class, live class, ma'am. After that, lockdown was announced, so we all came back to our hometowns and we started online preparation, ma'am. Bhatia started online live classes. They started,
Yes.
ma'am,
Yes.
and I attended all the classes, ma'am. And then they used to conduct a subject-wise test online. They made separate app for that, and DBMCI live app. There was separate app, and they used to conduct separately exam, and we used to give, and even ranks were announced on like we used to get the ranks online, and we used to know where we stand. Like even they integrated all five batches. There are around I think five batches in Bangalore, ma'am. In live classes, like in live classes Bangalore, we used to get only their respective branch rank. But after going on online, ma'am, we used to get whole five batches integrated ranks, like around 1200, 1400 people from Bangalore, whole Bangalore. Then we from there we started, ma'am, and I attended all classes, all live classes. I attended all subject-wise tests, and I attended all the GTs. Every GT which Bhatia conducted in DBMCI Test Press app separately, like separate link they used to send, and I attended that also. And then I joined LMRP every time. I used to like announce. Like I joined twice LMRP. I joined twice, and I used it. Actually, it helped me a lot to finish my subjects in a faster way. And then I gave like all exams. Actually speaking, I didn't even miss a single exam from Bhatia which they conducted.
Okay, so Akash, your smile is actually telling me anything and everything. But still, we will have to put it into words. So, how was your experience with the live classes, with the GTs? Because you are accepting that you did every test, every class. So, I think you are the perfect
Yes, ma'am.
one to answer this.
Yes, ma'am. Initially, obviously, every initial first step will be have some difficulties. We used to have some glitches, technical glitches. Sometimes classes used to get cancelled, and sometimes classes used to schedule in the afternoon, evening. Sometimes in the suddenly, and it was sudden, all of sudden. No one was prepared for that, and suddenly even we were also not prepared. So everyone got adjusted. Even our Bhatia
Yes.
staff, everyone got adjused, and they prepared like whole setup in their home itself. They started again teaching for us, and we also used to like listen to hearing earphones even in the home where we used to
Yeah.
get a lot of noise. Then also we attended all everything back. Then it was very good, ma'am. Actually, we didn't even like Bhatia people what they promised us for, like they are going to finish the portion at this time as they finished. Yeah, I think just before 20 days before first INA, ma'am. 20 days before first INA, they finished the whole portion, all subjects, and they conducted vibe 2 weeks before the INA. They conducted vibe, and everyone like we all attended that class, and we actually vibe helped a lot, ma'am. Actually, and because vibe used to have that all in a integrated all most common things which are asked in recent exams, they including images, and also along with that images, like our staff used to teach what can be asked as in the theory part of like questions or whatever gradings, whatever they are going to add, whatever they frame it as a clinical. They used to like tell in the vibe session also. We used to write on that also, ma'am, in that. And after that, I was not confident enough, ma'am, actually in the first INA, because I never I couldn't finish all the 19 subjects. I studied only around 8 subjects. I revised only 8, and I attended without no confidence, with zero confidence. I attended, and my rank was around 12,000 at that time. My rank was 12,000, and then I was under depression for 1 month. After that, because NEET was also postponed, and even INA was also like delayed, and almost nearly I was under depression for a month. Like I never got this my kind of rank in any GTs. Never in I never in any platform. Take any platform. I never got 12,000 rank in any GTs. So it's like why I started, why I started preparing. I was like self doubt. I started doubting myself now. Then after that, I gave one Bhatia GT one, actually one of the GTs which they used to conduct regularly. I got some good, pretty decent rank actually in that. And after that, okay, I got some motivation and I restarted my preparation. I joined again LMRP. Whenever I used to feel like I'm not okay with this subject, or whenever I'm weak with this subject, I used to listen to LMRP videos, man. And then after that, I was back on track actually. After almost nearly 2 months after the first time, I was back on track nearly. Then I started giving regular GTs, then regular subject wise test, and from that I scored 645 in second INA. Second INA, I had some confidence actually because I studied almost nearly twice. I revised my notes at least twice, at least. Few subjects I revised thrice also, like which I was weak. So, and then my score was 645, and I joined actually nuclear medicine JIPMER. And later I felt like I'm missing clinical stuff and all. And again I restarted my preparation. Again I joined LMRP a month before third INA, and I tried to maximize, like I maximum finish those weak subjects by those videos. I didn't have time to again revise all the notes, so I scored 105 in this recent INA.
Amazing, Akash, amazing. मतलब क्या बोलूं? I think you have given answer to all the questions. You have helped me so much because I keep on getting the questions. Ki we have got this much rank, ma'am. We will be able to crack. Can we do now? We are, depressed, feeling depressed. We are feeling low. Is the LMRP sufficient for the preparation? Is it really helpful? So I think please people listen to him. Matlab, you have every answer in front of you.
Because I can give you even a proof, ma'am. Like I have joined genuinely I joined twice.
Yes. See, he has done LMRP twice, and obviously, if a person will not find it useful, he will not join it again. So, yeah. So he has said beautifully about everything, and I think DBMCI Live app is a miracle at that time, and it helped us to have a connect with the students, and it gave the classes that time where it was hard to get a connect with the students. Students were not getting classes anywhere, and we decided that the show must go on and the studies should not actually hamper. Pandemic should not hamper your classes, pandemic should not hamper your schedule, and your subjects should get over pretty decent time before the paper, so that you have the time to revise. And we did it. Whatever we committed, we did it. And obviously technical glitches are there whenever you start anything technical new, but I think, what do you say, Akash? I think you will be the better person. Were your problem solved? Were there your queries heard whenever you asked for the technical things?
Yes, ma'am, they were solved, ma'am. Actually, at least, and I'm not saying that instantly, but at least within few hours, yes, they used to get
solved. So we always make sure that our technical staff, support team always listen to all the students and tries to help as far as possible. So how was the vibe session? Yes, please.
Like actually, ma'am, I was initially, like I used to do, I was not actually, to be frank, ma'am, I was never trusting a particular staff and all.
Okay.
So I used to do two subjects like I used to do two separate, and I used to add so many things to my notes. And later I got realized when I started revision, they're like I had two notes in my hand, and I added so many things to my old notes so that I can't even revise whatever has been taught in the live class itself. I made so much bulk, ma'am, which are not at all necessary for the common. They are not at all common things which are which they never teach in the live class. Like I used to add so many things which are like I saw Tamim sir video. They are like MCS or DM questions.
Yeah.
I used to add those questions, these topics also from other platforms. First thing, you should never add things to your notes, ma'am. According to me, notes, whatever they teach in our class, more than sufficient. There might be 5 or 10% plus or minus from other stuff, doesn't matter, because they never decides your rank. Those 5 or 10%, whatever adding points we are adding, until unless they have those questions has been recently asked in the recent exams, never add to your notes. It's whatever they teach in life class, it's more than sufficient. You can't even finish that even in the last 2 weeks. You can't even revise. And to be frank, you can't revise all 19 subjects in the last 2 weeks.
Yes, yes, yes. Definitely. So what did you do to revise in the last week, Akash?
Ma'am, whenever I started revision, ma'am, I was not much this much confident enough. Then once I start second revision, ma'am, then I used to study like few topics which are common and which are like basic concepts, which you can't study in the last 2 weeks. Like which are they are going to definitely ask in exam, and you can't study in exam like just before 2 weeks, because for those 2 weeks are like for mainly for volatile points, gradings, scoring, staging, and all. For that, I used to keep last 2 weeks always for those things. And whatever concepts are there, you should start while when you are revising. You should think that I am not going to study this in the last 2 weeks for sure. I have to answer this without studying in the last 2 weeks. If the question comes, you should think in this way and start revision. Actually, like according to me, you should do like this. And last 2 weeks are only and only for grading, stagings, numbers, whatever they ask, volatile stuff. They are only last 2 weeks are that. You should never touch anything new. You should never touch any, like you should never watch, especially YouTube videos. Like there will be a lot of things in YouTube. Like they will be conducting so many things. Like they will be uploading so many updates and all. You should never go for behind them. Like you should stick with your notes and stick with those volatile points which are made as a 20th notebook or whatever you have made as a separate part. You do with that last 2 weeks, more than sufficient.
Okay, so Akash, a few words for the vibe also, because you have done the vibe also, na? What do you feel about it?
Vibe is like, ma'am, it's a must in the last week. That volatile points is there, no? That part you should add vibe also, like according to me, because that contains most common stuff and basic stuff which you will miss. If you miss those things, that will be the silly mistake in exam. Like it's just like you just need to glance over those things. Just one glance is sufficient to revise that. It's not like you need so much of hours to finish that. Those kind of things will be there in vibe. And if you miss that part, it will be like you are doing silly mistake in exam. Like for example, if even I did mistake on this time, because I was not able to finish everything. Like simple teeny eggs, I was not able to identify. It was just a glance, just like I did that as a silly mistake. So you should never commit silly mistake like this. For that to reduce, you should like add vibe into your last week's preparation. Like you should revise once, at least once.
All right, Akash, I think amazing journey from 12,000 to 101. Life is not simple, but I think you have a great way of doing the things, and we are happy that we were a part of your success story. You did the LMRP, you did the live app and the vibe, and heartiest congratulations once again from whole of the team, Akash, and we wish you all the very best in your future endeavors also.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.